The problem isn't the tool, it's the way you think. Most people use AI as a shortcut. They open it when they're already late, when the mess already exists, when a bad decision has already been made. That's not productivity. That's just firefighting with technology. The most common mistake I see is simple. People treat AI like a task executor. They ask it to write something, to summarize a document, to organize a list that was already wrong from the start. But here's the thing. The problem isn't a lack of automation. It's a lack of mental structure. Let's break a big illusion right now. AI doesn't fix disorganization. It just scales disorganization. If your thinking is chaotic, AI just makes that chaos happen faster. It automates the mess. It speeds up the confusion. You end up with a faster version of the same problem you started with. So, how do we fix this? True AI productivity starts long before you ever type a prompt. It starts with how you think. First, stop asking what should I do now? That's the wrong question. Instead, focus on defining the system, not just the individual task. AI is a powerful tool for structuring your decisions, but it should never be the one making those decisions for you. Second, we need to be clear about what AI should not do. It shouldn't be choosing your priorities for you. It shouldn't be guessing the context that you haven't bothered to define. And it definitely shouldn't be used to put a temporary patch on a fundamentally broken process. If your workflow is flawed, adding AI just masks the underlying issue. This brings us to where most people fail in practice. They use AI reactively. They only turn to it when their work has already devolved into noise. There's no pattern, no method, no recurring system. One day they're asking for an email, the next for a project plan, then for a summary of a meeting. That's not a system, that's dependency. You become reliant on the tool to clean up your own lack of foresight. Let me give you a real-world example. Imagine someone trying to be more productive at their job. Every single day they open up their favorite AI tool and ask it to do something completely different. Monday, it's write this email to my boss. Tuesday, it's create a marketing plan for this new product. Wednesday, summarize these 10 articles for me. There's no repetition in their requests, no discernible pattern, and certainly no reusable logic. What's the result? Sure, they might save a few minutes here and there on each individual task, but they lose something far more valuable in the process: clarity. They are constantly reacting, never building. They're stuck in a cycle of short-term fixes without ever developing a long-term strategy. They are trading sustainable efficiency for a quick, temporary hit of convenience. So what's the practical correction here? How do we move from reactive firefighting to proactive system building? The key is to use AI to define fixed, repeatable structures, not just to generate one-off answers. Before you even think about starting a task, ask yourself a crucial question: what is the correct process for this to exist? Think about the steps, the decision points, the inputs, and the outputs. Design the ideal workflow first. Then, and only then, figure out where AI can support or automate parts of that process. If the AI isn't helping you think better about the process itself, it's not a productivity tool. It's just a distraction that's consuming your time. AI isn't about doing more things. It's about thinking better. Thanks for watching.